Welcome, everybody. Welcome. John Zager, johnzager.com. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Good? Good. So, short video. Weather's making a change for the better. It's still cold, no snow. Looking like we're going to head back up to the 50s in the next day or two. So that's all good. During lunchtime, I was just paying attention to the internet, and I was listening to all these people that are making a bunch of extra money doing side hacks, just side jobs, apart from what their normal work happens to be. And they came up with 22 of them, and they sounded kind of interesting. And again, we all need a little extra money with inflation and the way that the economy's going. It's pretty bad. Gas is now $4 here and heading up to $5 real shortly. And housing is outrageous. Might as well just move out onto the street and get it over with. But anyway, the whole idea, the whole concept of side hacks, side jobs, to make a little extra money is appealing to me. And it's no big deal. I'm sure it's appealing to a lot of people right now across the United States. My background is doing clinical psychology since 1969, which I think is around 50 years or something like that. I don't know what it actually is. But it's around 53 years I've been doing clinical psychology, neuroscience for the past 15 years, research, and private clinic down in Central America, 4 or 5 books published, private practice down in Scottsdale, offices around the world. Used to travel to a different office every 2 to 3 days to see people around the world. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, real heavy background in psychology, neuroscience. And I continue to do coaching. I usually try to keep a half dozen clients around as coaching clients. There's always people who need a little bit of information and direction, and that's a good thing to do. Consultation, same thing. Be nice to have, couple, 2, 3 businesses, individual to do consultation with as well. Mostly around psychology, neuroscience, stuff like that. How to get rid of old limiting beliefs that are causing headaches for you, and how to reprogram. And that's the whole key. I do an awful lot of reprogramming. And if anybody has an interest in getting rid of old limiting beliefs and wanting to put in new programming, get a hold of me. I can do that for you. Be happy to do it. So the other thing, I guess Bob Proctor, who died here a week and a half ago, his whole concept was having many streams of income, right? Many streams of income. And that's how people actually become millionaires, is that they have several, if not many, avenues of income. And this is just a continuation of that same thing of Bob Proctor's. But it seems like you can find different remedies to adding different hacks in your life to produce additional income. One of the things I've done, and I enjoy it, actually it's refreshing because it has nothing to do with psychology, but locksmithing. In and around my area, Fort Collins, Loveland, Greeley, from Cheyenne down to Denver sort of idea. I do locksmithing. Locksmithing is unlocking cars, unlocking semi-trucks, trucks, houses, businesses, picking locks, changing locks, rekeying locks, and on and on and on and on and on. 24/7. And anybody in the area that gets a hold of this and would like that service, give me a call. Here's the thing. This YouTube is advertisement for adding different streams of income for not only myself, but for you as well, and ideas on how to go about doing it. And kind of following Bob Proctor's, gosh darn, he made millions and millions of dollars by doing stuff like this. And works for sure. So anyway, my phone number is going to be out here. And I can kind of tell the difference between if somebody's real or somebody's just, playing games. 970 443 5111. 970 443 5111. No sense in doing email, it's too slow. No sense in texting, it's too slow. If you need something, want something, whatever it happens to be, just dial that number. I pick up the phone most all the time. Sometimes I'll say this is John, sometimes I'll just say hello. So don't be offended, just speak up and say what you need. The other thing I do is I answer questions for people, generally in psychology, neuroscience, but sometimes people have little questions about life and relationships and whatnot, and you can call me up, ask me a question. It's $5, just stick it in PayPal, and I'll answer your questions for you. If you have more difficult questions around life and relationships and reprogramming and just general information of sorts, it might be $20. Again, just stick it in PayPal. It goes in PayPal through my email account, which is JZEGAR@gmail.com. So in other words, to put money into PayPal for me for a service you guys would like, just look up PayPal and then put my email address, and that is how you will be able to put money into my account. jzager@gmail.com. And so anyway, that's another thing to do. And if you want coaching and if you want consultation of any other kind, that's a bit more on the numbers, but again, same way you pay, just pay through PayPal, no big deal. So we've got locksmithing, we've got all the different variations of psychology and neuroscience, and anything else that you can think of you might need some service with. Yesterday was an interesting one. I'll give you as another example of a side hack. Wasn't even looking for it. And of sorts, a friend has prostate cancer. I didn't know that till yesterday. Was having an episode or an event, I'm not sure what they call that, and needed somebody around. As a result of his physical health deteriorated real fast. I said, bingo, I'm here right now. I'm available for you. I can hang around, take care, do whatever you want me to do, call the doctor, take you to emergency. I'm available. And that worked out really, really well. So for those people out in my area that seem to have needs and wants that are things we don't consciously think of ahead of time, call me up. If I'm not busy, I'm happy to come over and help you and accommodate you with whatever your needs and wants happen to be. Again, whatever incidental money that might entail, just stick it in PayPal under my email account and it'll go right in there. But anyway, that's another side hack. These are all beneficial for me to increase my income, right? And it's also an example and a modeling for you to see what you can do to add income to your family's needs. So the cool part is, and it is really pretty cool, this little article that I read during lunch had 22 different examples of side hacks. That's what they're calling them, is side hacks. Call them whatever you want, side jobs or whatever, to make a little extra income. And sit down on a piece of paper and write out 50 of them for yourself. There's probably 50 things you could think of that you could do in and around your neighborhood, your town, to be of service for someone there. And in turn, you can charge, it's perfectly okay to charge some amount of money for the services rendered. And the more in need, the more you can charge, of course. So I just wanted to get on and do this little YouTube today. Gosh darn, I lost my prescription glasses, you guys. These are my prescription sunglasses, right? And I just grabbed them out of my truck. My truck is in the shop. It's having another engine put in it. Probably another month or so, 2 to 3 weeks before it comes back. And I grabbed a few things out of there. He said, come on over and take whatever you need. We're at a kind of a stopping point for right now. And so my apologies for, I guess, my looks, but I don't know. For an old man, I'm an awful good-looking guy. And I have to wear these glasses because it's the only thing that's close to prescriptions that I have. Prescription glasses will be ready next week, towards the end of the week, and then things might look brighter. Ha, ha, ha. Any questions? Any questions of any kind that I just talked about, please call me. Just call me up. Just say, hey, John, I had a thought, or you didn't mention, or what about, or can you? 970-443-5111. I think when I'm doing these videos, I'm going to put do not disturb, and therefore it doesn't screw up the whole YouTube video thing when somebody calls. If I'm answering the phone, then it becomes an issue of, you get to get on the air and ask your questions while you're on the air, and that's cool too. But probably I'm going to try to evaluate when I'm supposed to be available and when not, so it doesn't screw up the YouTube videos that we're doing. I'm going to work on this a little bit more, maybe refine it, maybe get it a little classier and available for you guys and the services that you need. I want you also to think about, I'm aware that everybody right now in the U.S. is tight on money. I'm really conscious of that. So this is a modeling example of what you can do to pick up a little extra change to help your family. Fair enough? Again, my phone number, 970-443-5111. John Zager. Feel free to give me a call. I look forward to talking to you. God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I'll talk to you real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.